Okay, class, picking up where we left off at, it says, what would the total cost be for your activities in Cedar City? So what we need to do is to take the price of these items, which would be $24.50, $75, also the sales tax, and also we had a few previous problems here. Let me see, we have, actually that was a television. We have the restaurant, which is $15.98. Oh, actually, we could just stay here. We don't have to add all the rest. Okay, so we need to add this here. We have 5. We have 8. 4 plus 5 is 9, plus 9 is 18. Carry a 1. 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So we will have $108.85. This is just counting the activities that we did in E. So that's for the motel room and the meal. Okay, now we come here to the example. A Nordic Track treadmill C900 regularly sells for $1,399.99. It is advertised with a discount of 20%. What is the sale price of the treadmill? So we have X is equal to, we have $1,399.99 multiplied by 20%, which is 0.20. Now we know this X is our discount. So now we're going to multiply the $1,399.99 times 0.20. So that'll be approximately $280. That will be the discount. And it's approximation. So now we want to find out what is the sale price of the treadmill. So we would take the original cost and subtract the discount. So have 9 minus 0, 9 minus 0, 9 minus 0, which brings us to 9s. 9 minus 8 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. And we bring down this 1 here. So it'll be $1,119.99. Now, well, this solution was given to us, so you can look at that at your leisure. Now we come to our next example. The cost of a barrel of crude oil recently increased by 12%. If the cost before the increase was $83, what is the price now? So what we could do is basically the same formula we did for the discount. We could take the original price of $83 and multiply it by the 12%, which is 0.12. So we could take our calculator, 83 times 0.12, which gives us $9.96. Now this is the amount of the increase. So to find out what the price is now, we would take the original price of $83 and add $9.96 to it. So this would give us $92.96, and that would be your final answer. Now we have the solution here, which you could look at your leisure. Now we have this example. Suppose that the local sales tax rate is 7% and you purchase a calculator for $96. How much tax is paid? So we would take our $96. Well, let's write this as a formula. It'll be X equals $96 multiplied by the tax rate, which is 0.07. So we will multiply that using our calculator. 96 times 0.07, which gives us $6.72. So that would be our sales tax, $6.72. It says, what is the calculator's total cost? So we would take our $96 and add $6.72 to that value. So we will add our decimal and 2 zeros. So we add 2 is 7, bring down our decimal. 6 plus 6 is 12, carry our 1. So it'd be $102.72. Example, a dictionary with an original price of $16.50 is on sale at 40% off. What is the discount amount? So we will have the discount is equal to $16.50, which is the original price, times a percent off, which is 0.40. So X is equal to, we have our $16.50 times 0.40, which is $6.60. So that is our discount amount. Now it says, what is the dictionary sale price? So we would take our $16.50 and subtract $6.60. We have 0. We cannot subtract 6 from 5. So we'll borrow 1 from this 6. Make it 5 and make this 5 15. 15 minus 6 is 9. Bring down our decimal. We cannot subtract 6 from 5. So we'll make this 1 a 0 and add the 1 to the 5. So we have 15 minus 6, which is $9. So it'll be $9.90. Now it says, example A, a television with an original price of $1,800 is on sale at 35% off. What is the television sales price? Okay, so we would take the television amount, which is $1,800, multiplied by the 35%. Now what we're trying to do is to get the discount rate, and then we will subtract for the discount amount. So now we would take 1,800 times 0.35, which give us $630. Now we would take the 1,800 and subtract $630. We have 0. We have to borrow 1 from this 8, make it a 7. 0 be a 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. 7 minus 6 is 1. Bring down our 1. So it'll be $1,170 will be the sales price. Now we have the local sales tax rate of 6%. Using your final answer from part A, what is the final price? So we'll go back to part A. We have $1,170 times the 6% sales tax, which is 0.06. And we set it up as an equation here. Now, we want to multiply this. We could use the calculator. We have 1,170 times 0.06, which gives us $70.20. So this gives us $70.20. And so now we will have to take the price, which is 1,170, and we will add $70.20. So we'll bring down our decimal. 7 and 7 is 14. Carry a 1. That's 2. So it'll be $1,240.20 will be your final price with sales tax. Now, percent and income tax. Tax rates determine the amount of sales tax on the item. Tax rates also determine the amount we must each pay in income tax. Calculating income tax. Determine your adjusted gross income. Adjusted gross income equals gross income minus adjustments. Now, the gross income is all income for the year, including wages, tips, earning from investments, and unemployment compensation. The adjustments include payments to tax-deferred savings plans, like for instance your 401k, 403b. It says determine your taxable income. Your taxable income is your adjusted gross income minus the exemptions plus deductions in parentheses. Exemptions is a fixed amount for yourself, $3,200 and $2,005, and the same amount for each dependent. The deductions, it says choose the greater of a standard deduction or an itemized deduction, which includes interest on home mortgages, state income taxes, property taxes, charitable contributions, and medical expenses exceeding 7.5% of adjusted gross income. Note, for deductions, choose the greater of the standard deduction and the sum of the itemized deduction. Determine the income tax. Determine the tax computation. This must be done in pieces. First 10%, then 15%, etc. Use your taxable income and tax rates for your filing status, single, married, etc. to determine this amount. Determine the income tax. The income tax equals tax computation minus tax credits. The tax computation is use your taxable income and tax rates for your filing status, whether you're single, married, etc., to determine this amount. The tax credits may include up to $1,000 per child, the cost of child care so a parent can work, and adoption credits for qualified expenses. Remember, a tax credit reduces the income tax owed. A tax deduction reduces the taxable income, which will result in less tax being owed. A tax credit is a dollar for dollar reduction in the income tax. A deduction is not. It says the table shows tax rates, standard deductions, and exemptions for the 4 filing status categories. We see here the unmarried, divorced, or legally separated. Married partner files a separate return. This right here is you filing jointly. And then here, unmarried and paying more than half the cost of supporting a child or parent as head of household. Now it says, example, calculate the income tax owed by a single woman with no dependents whose gross income adjustments, deductions, and credits are given. Use the marginal tax rate from the table. Okay, class, and determine the adjusted gross income. I took the liberty of listing some of these items here. So AGI is adjusted gross income is equal to the gross income minus adjustments. Now, if you look here, our gross income is $62,000 and the adjustments is $4,000. We do not do the tax credit, that will come later. So we have $62,000. Oh, and we don't have anything here. This would be for the retirement account. That would be a before tax contribution, which we do not have here. So we would take out 62,000 minus 4,000, which gives us 58,000. Now we go to step 2. It says determine the taxable income. Taxable income is adjusted gross income minus exemptions plus deductions. So we have our adjusted gross income, which is 58,000 minus the exemptions. We were told earlier that this woman is a single woman. And if we go back up here, let's go back up. Let's see. Right here it says a fixed amount for yourself is $3,200. Now that is your exemption, and it's for a single person. It's $3,200. So we add a $3,200 exemption because this is a single woman with no dependents. So she would get $3,200, and now for her deductions that she could write off. Now we have deductions here. We got mortgage, interest, property tax, charitable contributions. But we're not going to include the medical expenses because remember, her medical expenses must exceed 7.5% of her adjusted gross income. And this is $1,500, which is less than 7.5% of $58,000. So we end up with 3,200 plus 12,100.